Here we are back in ColdFusion Builder. Let's try to understand tags and functions. Go to ColdFusion Builder in a project plural site. Open two files. First, tagfunction.cfm and second, tagfunction1.cfm. Now go back to tagfunction.cfm and let's see the output of this file. Your name and a text box, your birthday and a text box. There is a button, click to submit. Click on a click to submit. And the output is your name cannot be an empty string. Let's go back and try to input some name over here. When we submitted it very first time, we left it empty. We realized that there is a display message, name should not be empty name. Let me put my name over here, Pinal Dave. Let's click on submit and the output is hello Pinal Dave. As you were born on January 1st, 2013, you are 0 months old. Well, I'm not born on January 1st, 2013. Let's correct this one. Let's go back and put my real birthday. I type my name and let me put my birthday over here. Now let me hit submit. And here is the output. It says, hello Pinal Dave. As you were born on July 38, 1979, you are 401 months old. 401 digit makes me feel old. Let's go back and understand the ColdFusion code which produces this output. Click on a source. Well, let's start with a very simple HTML code. And very first tag we encounter is CF output. It displays output that can contain the result of processing CFML variables and functions. We have a form element over here. The action file is tag functions 1.cfm, method is post. There are two elements over here. First one is your name and input type is text. And the name of the text element is user name. Second element is the birthday. The input type is once again text and the name of the element is birthday. We have tried to put a default display value here as well. You can see there is a function called date format and a now. Now function gets the current date and time of the computer running the ColdFusion server. Whereas date format formats a date value using various format. Here I have passed DD, YYYY. It will format the display of the now with this particular format. In this case, it will take the current date time of the computer where ColdFusion server is running and will format the display as DD, YYYY. The submit button has a value, click to submit. This whole code generates this output. When we click on submit, it goes to a page mentioned in action attributes of the form tag. In our case, we know that file is tagfunction1.cfm. Let's understand that. On line 3, we encounter ColdFusion tag called CFIF. CFIF creates a simple and compound conditional statement in ColdFusion. We can use that to conditionally evaluate functions, expressions, or any value. Here we are checking the length of the form.username variable. If user has typed his or her name, we will continue in the very next line display hello. Right after that, it will display the form.username. This form.username will display the username type in the form element. The next, it will display the text as you were born on. Right after that, it will also once again display the date from the form.birthdate variable. There are various formats we can pass over here. To see what are the other formats available, click on date format, press F1 on your keyboard, it will open ColdFusion Help. You can see here that date format is a ColdFusion function. It also recommends us this particular link. Let's click on it. Here it opens up ColdFusion 10 documentation. You can read the description of the function, the return value, as well as what are the different parameter and mask we can pass to this function. You can see you can pass as date, month, year, or various predefined masks. Let's close the help and continue with our example. The very next line is also using two different functions. First is now, which displays the current date time, and date difference. The date diff function determines the number of complete date part units between two dates. In our case, takes the birth date and the current date time and determines how many months are there between these two dates. If the length of the form.username is 0, ColdFusion will pass the control from line number 3 to line number 7, resulting displaying your name cannot be an empty string. Right after that, we are closing the tag CFIF which we have opened on a line 3. Please note, when we are using CFIF, using CFLs is not mandatory. When we were looking at the example earlier, ColdFusion server informed me that I am 401 months old. I am feeling very old with that number. Let's fix that. On a line number 6, I am on a date different function. Here instead of month, now we will calculate years. I'm passing parameter for voice, which indicates for year, and changing the text to reflect the change which we have done in a parameter. Let's hit save. Now once again, let's go back to textfunction.cfm. Now we will see the same example again. Let me type my name, my birthday, and click on submit. Now the information displayed here is different from what we have seen earlier. The new message is, as you were born on July 30th, 1979, you are 33 years old. Definitely 33 is much better than 401. Now let's rerun this example for somebody who was born just last year. Let's hit refresh and insert a name as 1 year old kid. The birthday, we will change it to January 1st, 2012, and let's hit submit. The display is very interesting. As you were born on January 1st, 2012, you are 1 years old. As this is a single year, the output should say 1 year, not 1 years. Go back to textfunction.cfm. Here is our code where it says yes. Now the S should only be displayed if person is more than 1 year old. That's right, a CF if condition. New CF if condition checks the year value. If the value is not greater than 1, we will be not displaying the value as. Let's quickly see the output. Click on textfunction.cfm, click on a display, and once again we will say 1 year old kid. We'll change the birthday to last year and let's hit submit. The output is as expected. It displays you are 1 year old. The S is missing. Let's validate this example with different value. The name is 10 years old kid and the birthday is January 1st, 2003. Let's hit submit. You can see as you are born on January 1st, 2003, you are 10 years old.